So this is the Portkeys PT6, very affordable, very lightweight external camera monitor. It has a variety of features you would normally find in other monitors, plus a couple of unique features. And in this video, we'll be talking about whether this monitor is for you. Firstly, let's look at the overall specs of the monitor itself and what you get in the box. It comes with the monitor itself, 2 HDMI cables, you get the sun guard and Allen key, a swivel monitor mount, and a hard case, which is pretty handy. So let's look at the physical aspects of the monitor. The Portkeys PT6 is very lightweight with a 5.2-inch UHD touchscreen panel and up to 600 nits of brightness. Its resolution is 1920 by 1080. It has a HDMI input of 4K 30 frames per second and a HDMI output of 1080 60 frames per second. On the back, you can use both the Sony NPF series battery to power it on or an LPE6 Canon battery. Here you have the on and off switch, HDMI out and HDMI in, an audio headphone port, a USB-A port for firmware updates, and the ability to load in your LUT files, and the lock switch, which you can toggle off and on to lock the screen, disabling the touch panel. There is no fan in this unit and you don't hear any noise when recording audio, but it can get a little warm when using it for long periods of time, especially outside. So let's turn it on and check out some of the features. You have all of your focus features as per usual, such as peaking, zebras, typical style false color, plus the ARRI style false color, which only highlights certain luma ranges while leaving the rest of the image unaltered, which is generally not a feature you would find in a monitor in this price range. You have luma and RGB waveforms, audio meters, grids and guides, anamorphic lens calibration, image crop, and 3D LUTs. You can customize the user interface in your own way to suit your style of shooting. In terms of brightness, if you're outside on a bright day, 600 nits is not going to be anything flattering compared to other monitors that are over 1000 nits. However, it's not too bad for most situations and still a lot better than using your screen at the back of your camera. There's also a vertical stretch function where you can actually stretch an image vertically. I think it's pretty weird, but if you can find a good use for it, why not? So I just want to point out a few cons of this monitor, just so you're aware of a couple of things before you make a purchase. The first one is the screen shade, which is a cheap piece of plastic. It sometimes pops out of place when mounting it onto the sides of the monitor, and it feels very flimsy. The user interface is not too intuitive from my experience in comparison to other monitors that I have used. But overall, if you're looking for a budget option monitor, this could be the one for you, and it's definitely worth looking into. So if you have any questions about the Portkeys PT6 monitor, pop them in the comments below, or you can visit our store in George Street, Sydney, Australia. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with all our latest promotions and offerings. So hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to see our latest videos as we post videos regularly. Until then, stay tuned.